Let's begin with this. Sonny Gray, underappreciated, even though, as you pointed out during the break, a Cy Young finalist.
Yeah, and I think so because you really don't look at him as a guy that's going to accumulate the ton of innings that is, say, like a guy like Garrett Colewood or Jacob deGrom when they're healthy. But I will say this, he fits like the 2023 version of what front offices are looking for. A guy can give you 5-6 innings, swing and miss. He brought that sweeper run into play a year and a half ago. It's made a difference in his game. And say what you want, the guy's a very valuable commodity, and there's going to be a lot of attention. It's not just going to be the Phillies. He's going to get a nice multi-year deal.
You know, he might have had the reputation in the past of not pitching a lot of innings, but he does now. 184 innings is at the top of what pitchers give you. Now, I think there were 5 or 6 guys in the entire league who pitched over 200 innings last year. He's also a leader of your staff. He's also a gamer, a guy that you want to pitch big games. Can he spin it? He spins it as good as anyone in the game, and you'd be lucky to have a guy like Sonny Gray. Now, the difference between he and Nola, he's a little older, and Nola's been with the Phillies a long time. So, you know, the Phillies know exactly what they're going to get. With Nola, you're going to get 200 innings, you're going to get 32 starts, you're going to get 12, 13, 14 wins, and last year struck out over 200 batters. I'm a big fan of Aaron Nola, and I can't see Philadelphia letting him go unless the price just gets too high and they think maybe punting and going to Sonny Gray might be a better choice.
Well, they made the qualifying offer. According to John Heyman, Sonny Gray actually prefers a 3-year deal over a 4-year deal, which is probably smart given the age and maybe how quickly he could get signed, while, according to Heyman, Nola is looking for something in the $200 million range. So they're not really the same guy in terms of what they may pull back, but they are the same guy in that they can change the top end of your rotation.
Yeah, and this is a really good time to be at the top of that food chain because there are several large market clubs, Dodgers being one, Cubs being one. You would think the Mets are going to be in. I know they're going to be in on the big free agent coming from Japan. So this is the perfect time if you're Aaron Nola, Sonny Gray, because your value is going to be appreciated. And whenever you have the Dodgers, the Phillies, the Cubs, the Mets, throw the Yankees, throw the Red Sox in there. There are a lot of big market teams that need pitching. These guys are free agents at the right time.
You're right, Dan, and there's a dearth of starting pitching league-wide with all the teams. There's a lot of teams in baseball that need 2 starting pitchers, not 1. Right. They need 2. So that puts him in rarefied air, and maybe leaving Philadelphia and going to a ballpark where the ball stays in the ballpark a little better might lend itself better to Aaron.
Okay, here's my stat, then we move on. Sonny Gray last year, every 9 innings, gave up 0.4 home runs. Okay?
That's a real thing.
I want you to think about that. Less than a half of a home run for every 9 innings. All right, we got to move on.